Hello, St. Peter's. Guess what? It's High Five Friday. Ready? High five. Nice. I see some of you have been putting your high fives up on our Facebook page. I saw Sawyer's and Tino's and Andrew's, and I'm sure there's going to be so many more. Oh, and Jude was up there as well with Sawyer. So good job. Keep sending in those high fives. I love to see those. So I'm here once again. We have Ralph and Magic Monkey are ready for our story. I have with me right here our jar of joy, so we can find out how to spread joy at the end. And sitting with our jar of joy is our pig of joy. She's always ready to help. All right, so today is Friday, and we're getting ready to go into a beautiful weekend. Oh my goodness, the sun is already shining. You can see it coming in through my windows. It's getting a little bit warmer every day. Today is going to be kind of warm, and then tomorrow is going to be gorgeous. So if you have been waiting to try to learn how to ride a bike, or to go dig in the dirt, or just to go run around in the grass, tomorrow's your day. So in the meantime, let's have a story. All right? Are you ready? You got all your friends? I got my friends. Everybody's gathered around. Okay. Let's get ready for library. Let's turn up our ears so we're ready to listen. Turn off our mouths so we don't make a sound. Put your hands quietly in your lap. Take a nice big deep breath. And now we're ready for our story. We're going to have some fun today. My story today, I think some of you may know it. It's always fun to read. Giraffes can't dance. Or can they? Our author is Giles, Andreae, and Guy Parker Reese. Giraffes can't dance. Our cover page has some funny little monkeys dancing. Looks like they can dance. So many animals in this book. You're going to love it. All right, here we go. Gerald was a tall giraffe whose neck was long and slim, but his knees were awfully crooked and his legs were rather thin. Yeah, that's how giraffes are, right? Very long and skinny legs. He was very good at standing still and munching shoots off trees. But when he tried to run around, he buckled at the knees. Oh no, he was trying to run and he fell down. You see this guy right here? Look, there's a little turtle looking on. Didn't notice that the first time I read this book. Now, every year in Africa, they hold the jungle dance, where every single animal turns up to skip and prance. Hey, did you notice something? This is a rhyming book. I know some of you noticed. And this year, when the day arrived, poor Gerald felt so sad, because when it came to dancing, he was really very bad. Oh boy. If you're not very good at something, how do you feel sometimes? Maybe a little scared? Maybe nervous to look silly in front of people? I wonder if that's how Gerald is feeling right now after he's seeing all those other animals dancing. The warthogs started waltzing, and the rhinos rock and roll. The lions danced a tango that was elegant and bold. 3 different kinds of dances: a waltz, rock and roll, and a tango. The chimps all did a cha-cha with a very Latin feel, and 8 baboons then teamed up for a splendid Scottish reel. Wow, you could learn a lot of dances if you looked some of those up on the internet. Cha-cha and the Scottish reel. Gerald swallowed bravely as he walked toward the floor. But the lions saw him coming, and they soon began to roar. Hey, look at clumsy Gerald! The animals all sneered. Giraffes can't dance, you silly fool. Oh, Gerald, you're so weird. Huh, was that very nice? No, because if they looked at him closely, I'm sure they could tell that he was already very nervous. And them teasing him is not going to make him feel any better. Look at his face. His eyes are big. Gerald simply froze. He was rooted to the spot. They're right, he thought. I'm useless. Oh, I feel like such a clot. So he crept off from the dance floor and he started walking home. He'd never felt so sad before, so sad and so alone. Look at him. That makes me feel kind of sad. Then he found a little clearing and he looked up at the sky. The moon can be so beautiful, he whispered with a sigh. Excuse me, coughed a cricket, who'd seen Gerald earlier on. But sometimes, when you're different, you just need a different song. Interesting. Do you see him on that leaf up there? He's hard to see. He kind of blends in with the leaves. Listen to the swaying grass and listen to the trees. To me, the sweetest music is those branches in the breeze. So imagine that the lovely moon is playing just for you. Everything makes music if you really want it to. Gerald's really listening, I can tell. He's got his eyes closed. He's listening very closely. With that, the cricket smiled and picked up his violin. Then Gerald felt his body do the most amazing thing. His hooves had started shuffling, making circles on the ground. His neck was gently swaying, and his tail was swishing round. I think he's starting to feel the music. He threw his legs out sideways, and he swung them everywhere. Then he did a backward somersault and leapt up in the air. That's amazing. Gerald felt so wonderful. His mouth was open wide. I am dancing. Yes, I'm dancing. I am dancing, Gerald cried. What does he look now? Does he look happy? He sure does. Then, one by one, each animal who'd been there at the dance arrived while Gerald boogied on and watched him quite entranced. They shouted, "It's a miracle! We must be in a dream! Gerald's the best dancer that we've ever seen!" Now they can't believe it. How did you learn to dance like that? Please, Gerald, tell us how. But Gerald simply twirled around and finished with a bow. They're throwing flowers at him because he did a really nice job. Then he raised his head and looked up at the moon and stars above. We all can dance, he said, when we find music that we love. What do you think about that? Going from not knowing how to dance and feeling clumsy in every way, he was so sad and alone, to being the best dancer. And why do you think they thought he was the best dancer? Did he know all the best moves? Probably not. He never practiced any of them. He was feeling the music in his heart and in his soul and feeling what was coming from the music that he heard. And who helped him do that? that cricket. He was pretty wise, right? So your challenge today, right? We're not going to do a project on paper because it is too nice outside. You can even go do this outside. We're going to dance, right? They say giraffes can't dance. If this giraffe can find a way to dance when he heard the music and he heard it and he felt it with his heart and he felt it in his soul, I think everybody can dance, right? I have some fun music that we can dance to right now. Want to hear it? I don't know if it's loud enough. Here's my dance music. So you can find any music you can at home and just dance. It can be a dance party, right? That'll be amazing. And that will bring up everybody's mood and everybody's spirits as we move into the weekend, right? You know what it's time for now? The jar of joy. We'll do it to the rhythm of my music. All right, let's put my lid down today so I don't drop it. Let's see what we're gonna find today. All right, thank you, Joy. How are we gonna spread joy today besides dancing? Oh, guess what? This spreading joy today is from Tino. Tino says, tell a joke. That's a great way to spread joy. You can tell a joke and make someone laugh. Let's see if I know a joke. This puts me on the spot. How about this one? When's the best time to go to the dentist? 2:30. Ha, get it? 2:30. 2:30. That's my joke. I don't know. I just had to come up. Tino, thank you so much for sharing an idea to spread our joy. We're going to spread our joy with a joke. We're going to spread our joy with dancing today. All right? Do you still hear it? Makes me want to get up and dance. Maybe Magic Monkey can dance. You can dance with your animals. You can dance with your pets. You can dance with your parents. You can dance with your brothers and sisters. All right, boys and girls, before we go, I have a job for you. Next week, for library time, we're going to do all Easter stories and we're going to come up with some Easter projects. So maybe we can add some joy to our homes for Easter since we can't go out and do Easter egg hunts. We can't do things like that. We can figure out things to do at home with our families, okay? So one thing I want you to try to remember, right? Try to remember when you finish a roll of toilet paper or you finish a roll of paper towels, save that tube that comes on the inside. Remember, we used from some for our binoculars for Right to Read Week. We're going to make another project with your paper towel roll. You probably just need one, but you can save more if you have them, okay? So that's your task until next week. We probably won't do it until Wednesday or Friday of next week, so you have plenty of time to remember to save one. All right? Keep dancing, and we will see you on Monday. Have a great weekend.